Department. Anna, let me begin, Speaker Sir, by saying that finally all the talks of the implementation of the budget, the proposals je आमी आता voting गाताय, and Speaker Sir, जे सगळे grants आहे, this will all depend and they will be all stuck on the gates of the Finance Department. Now, Speaker Sir, what will happen, when it will happen, केन्ना ये proposal जे मांडलाय, जे इतले मुख्यमंत्री योजना आहे, जे सगळे रस्त्या फायल आहे, सगळे आहे, हे सगळे फायनान्सान म्हाका दिसता हुई ना हुई उता. Now, is this only for the opposition, this step madali, or whether this is for everyone? कित्याक Speaker Sir, जे आमचे जे फायल आहे, हुई ना हुई, this is the opposition's view, हुई ना हुई query काटाय, बारीक बारीक query काटाय and file finance department and एशी तेशी नाचोता. And the Speaker Sir, is this the beggar my opposition policy for the opposition MLAs? Or it is also believed that there are several ruling MLAs also saying that the file thenge je hai te sagle finance department an utmu. And the Speaker Sir, yes or somos sarke zale, zalyar we are in a deep problem, Speaker Sir. Speaker Sir, je approval and public works je hai, they are all withheld, but approvals जे इव्हेंट्स जावपाक जाय आनी पब्लीक रिलेशन्स हांकां ताबडतोब रात्यां भितर, वरां भितर, मिनटां भितर हांकां म्हाका दिसता अप्रुवल मेळटा. स्पीकर सर, स्पीकर सर, एक मुखेलमंत्रीक हांव सांगपाक सोदतां, कित्याक हे पोस्ट फॅक्टोचे जायते हे हावजांत हेजो उल्लेख जालो. नाव पोस्ट फॅक्टर, रादर देन बीइंग अ थंब रूल, it has to be only during an urgency. There is a calendar of events. The Chief Minister is not new in his chair. He understands that what are the events, why are these events. We request the Honorable Chief Minister that je post facto jata. Practically everything is post facto, Speaker Sir. Amka post facto approval are itlo dad mela. And Speaker Sir, aaj jenna accountability huina, I think the Chief Minister needs to look at this very seriously. Also, Speaker Sir, only one, I would request the Honorable Chief Minister, one particular pension, जे म्हाका दिसता हे सीफेरराचे. तुवें सांगला की दुसरे जे तुमगे स्कीम आहे तो एक वर्सान तू रिन्यू करता. बट स्पीकर सर, आज हे सीफेरर भाव, they have contributed immensely. इतले फॉरेन एक्सचेंज तेमी हाडा, इतले म्हाका दिसता contribution is to the state of Goa. आज तांकां जेन्ना तूं हे परमनंट म्हणून तुवें उतो समज तुवें सांगलें ओ लोकसभा होऊन तू रावता सांगपाक काय की ते नेक्स्ट सेशना सांगतलो, तेज्या होऊन तू पयलो सांग, कित्याक हे दे केम एंड दे थँक्ड यू. सो स्पीकर सर, हे सी फेररांक म्हाका दिसता जो अन्याय जाता हो ताबडतोब म्हाका दिसता मुखेलमंत्रीन हे स्टेप्स घेवपाक जाय, स्कीम परमनंट करपाक. स्पीकर सर, इन द फायनान्स डिपार्टमेंट I would only like to point, there are several loopholes, and जे revenue आहे ते म्हाका दिसता we need to look at how to curb these loopholes. जे CAG स्पीकर सर, जे म्हाका दिसता हे budgetary provision जे मुखेलमंत्रीजीन जे मांडला, it is 238650 lakhs, Speaker sir, which is he's made it at 12.67% over his revised estimate. I had raised several during the budget speech several queries with whether we can rely on these figures, because Speaker sir, the figures of government of India che hai and the figures of the state government, there is a lot of difference. Whether he was in his limits of FRBM, he said yes, he is. Speaker sir, आज प्रश्न ऐसा हा कि जे figure आमका provide केले तेजे whether we can base our revenue surplus or revenue deficit, or whether this is all just a hoax, Speaker sir. Speaker sir, ये finance department and दोन main department जे है, that is one is EDC and one is GSIDC. आणि Speaker sir, जे म्हाका दिसता जे CAG म्हाका दिसता एक दोन हांव query सांगपाक सोदता. The finance department had entered into an MOU with the Bank of India for providing house building advance to the state government employees, which expired in 2015. Now, Speaker sir, the government at that time did not renew the MOU. nor did it accept the lowest rate offered by the State Bank of India. But Speaker Sir, they preferred to pay at the rate of 10.20%. Speaker Sir, this resulted in a loss, Speaker Sir, of crores of rupees. Speaker Sir, the government needs to inform that how this lapses, there are several lapses, that how is he going to settle the same. Speaker Sir, जे CAGचा report आलो ending 31st March 2020, it has pointed that EDC Limited had allotted a plot to Hindustan Hotels and on a lease for construction of the hotel building. The plot, Speaker Sir, was subsequently a transfer to the transferee twice. But Speaker Sir, none of the transferee made any investment for completion of their project and the plot remained unused for several decades. This shortfall, 5 crores inga, Speaker Sir, because of the second transfer, there's a shortfall of 5 crores. Now, Speaker Sir, आज जे ये ऋण पावला प्रत्येक गोंयकाराचे जोड 24,000 हे टोटल जे ऋण आसा प्रत्येक गोंयकाराचे 1,70,000 ऋण आसा. आता स्पीकर सर हे फिगर चोयल्यार म्हाका दिसता भिवपाची गरज आसा. स्पीकर सर जे म्हाका दिसता ऑस्टेरिटी मेजर्स म्हणून आमचे मुख्यमंत्रीन एट द एंड ऑफ द फायनान्शियल इयर एक सर्क्युलर काडलो. Let us, Speaker Sir, reality kiti of the finance department. We need a white paper. Is there white paper? Let the figures be clear. Why should we hide? Why should we say that we are out of the FRBM limit? Let us face it. Reality is reality. Speaker Sir, je maka dista finance department and pratyek mantricha vadan, especially I keep on saying that the social welfare department je asa ya department tak subesh maka dista they have to be given extra financial aid, because if you look, Speaker Sir, at the number of social welfare schemes or the je benefit घेता ते वाढवता हा. Somehow ये लोकाचे बारीक जनताचे पैसे म्हयन्याक 2,000 मेळटाय लाडली लक्ष्मी हे म्हाका दिसता हुई ना हुई DSS scheme गृह आधार there is a delay. Why there is a delay? Everyone knows it. It is because of the finance department. Speaker Sir, many projects by the GSIDC or several other projects, Speaker Sir, tinga magadista, they are pending for so many years. They have to be completed. मुखेलमंत्रीन म्हाका दिसता जे बजेट स्पीचीन एक कुंकोळच्या गांवांत हेल्थ सेंटर जातलो म्हणून अनाउन्समेंट केलें, हेरिटेज विलेज म्हणून अनाउन्समेंट केलें, बजेटान प्रोविजनू ना. मुखेलमंत्री कडेन हांव मागता कित्याक तेणें हे भाशेन जायतें प्रोविजन केलां, पूण वेर विल द फायनान्स कम फ्रॉम द चीफ मिनिस्टर, Speaker Sir, needs to explain. Now, Speaker Sir, speaking on the mines department, आता जे आमचे हिंगा ह्या हावजान जेन्ना मायनिंग कोणें बंद केलें, म्हाका दिसता मनोहर पर्रीकर जे आदले आमचे मुखेलमंत्री आशिल्ले तेणें ओपनली सांगलें की आपूण मायनिंग बंद केलें. आतां 10 वर्सां जालीं, 10-11 वर्सां जालीं. स्पीकर सर, सगळ्याक एक आशा आहा, लोकांक एक आशा आहा की हें मायनिंग स्टार्ट जातलें म्हणून. आतां स्पीकर सर केन्ना जातलें? आमकां जोड जोड आतां 1 वर्स 7 म्हयने जाले. मुखेलमंत्री सांगत आहा भिवपाक गरज ना, मायनिंग स्टार्ट जातलें म्हणून. आज म्हाका दिसता he has to also come clean on how and when and why will mining start, Speaker Sir. Because, Speaker Sir, जे 800 crores जे GST deficit aha, he has said that he would make it by the mining जे income येतलो 1,156 crores. आज जोड जोड 4 म्हयने जाले. Speaker Sir, हुई आनी केन्ना हे मायनिंग स्टार्ट जातले. Speaker Sir, जे I feel that this government has failed to maintain transparency in the e-auctioning of the mining blocks. I will come in detail on this. Speaker Sir, जे recovery जावपाक जाय आसले from several outstanding dues आशिल्ले in the mining department, whether they have been recovered, the Honorable Chief Minister needs to come clear. Speaker Sir, जे mining dependent, हिंगा जायते म्हाका दिसता आज मायनींग डिपेंडंटाचे आमगेले भाव येयलो तेंगेले जायते प्रश्न आहाय ते येता हांव तेजेर स्पीकर सर आज स्टार्ट जातलें फाल स्टार्ट जातलें हो तियात्रा भाशेन जाला स्पीकर सर केन्ना जातलें स्पीकर सर तूं आमदार जालो मंत्री जालो तेज नंतर मागीर मोदें 5 वर्सां आदीं तूं आसूं ना पूण तुवें आयकलां आसतलें तुजे लागीं येयलाय आसतलें पण तुमी आश्वासन दिलां आसतलें न्हय आरे बाबा कोतलें म्हूण केन्ना हें स्पीकर सर केन्ना हें कॉमेंस जावपाचें स्पीकर सर जें म्हाका दिसता डिस्ट्रिक्ट मिनरल फंड the purpose of this district mineral fund was basically to be used for the welfare within the mining belt. Subhash Faldesaya, he is from the mining belt. I am not sure how much of this district mineral fund has been used for the upgradation within the mining belt. Now, speakers are coming back to the e-auction. Speaker sir, I have the information of that the last e-auction last of 8,59,496 tons. It took place on the 8th, 9th and 10th of May. 3 mahine zale speaker sir. Auctions on. Why are the results of the e-auction not declared till now? Why are they pending? Kityak 3 mahine speaker sir enka pass केल्लें फेल केल्लें काय खबर ना कोणा स्पीकर सर पास जाला फेल जाला कित्याक स्पीकर सर मुखेलमंत्री हेजेर म्हाका दिसता जबाब दिवपाक जाय स्पीकर सर कमिंग टू जे आमगेले गोंयकार भाव आहाय जेंकां एम्प्लॉयमेंट जेन्ना मुखेलमंत्री 2019 हिंगा विधानसभेचे जेन्ना एक सेशन जाल्लें त्या वेळार ही हॅड गिवन एन अश्युरन्स टू द हाऊस दॅट द जॉब्स ऑफ द मायनिंग वर्कर्स विल बी सेक्युर्ड and they will be given preference when mining operations in the state will resume. आज जे गोवा माइन वर्कर्स युनियन सकाळी उल्लेख जाल्लो स्पीकर ते एंगेले एक युनियन आहा आनी जवळ 350 हे भाव आहाय आज जेन्ना मुखेलमंत्री सकाळ सांगतालो की बाबा हे वर्कर घेवपाक सोदताय म्हणून पूण तांकां ही कंपनी जे आहा ते ट्रान्सफरा ते आयकनाय म्हणून दूख म्हाका दिसता सांगपाक स्पीकर सर this upon employment, J clause, this Vedanta is saying that they can be transferred anywhere in the country. So, tenchero anyay kidyak speaker sir. Jenna goinkarale ye mainyo, the resource belongs to the state of Goa. Kityak bhaile lokank priority dilliya speaker sir. Ani je original amgele goinkar bawa hai, truck owner hai, ye sogle je mining company hai, yenka kityak priority na. मुखेलमंत्रीन म्हाका दिसता ही प्रायोरिटी घेवपाची गरज आहा स्पीकर सर कित्याक देयर सर्विसीस नीड टू बी कंटिन्यूड अरे तांकां जेन्ना मायनींग बंद जाल्ल्यो तेन्ना तुमी स्कीम कार्ड पयशे दिल्ले आनी फोटोयताय आनी कांय ना ट्रान्सफर कोण हुंय धाडटाय आतां आमकां स्पीकर सर तुका तूं स्पीकर आहा आतां तुका कांट स्पीकर लोकसभांत वयलो घोडे तुका बरें दिसतलें दुसऱ्या घोडे बरें दिसपाना अरे यू हॅव टू हॅव your daily bread in order आता तेंगे भुरगीं आहाय दे आर डिपेंडंट आनी तेजे इलेक्शन जिखले मरे तुमी मत गायले तेम तुमकां आज म्हाका दिसता मुखेलमंत्रीन हो सारको इम्पॉर्टंट गरजेची वस्त कित्याक मायन तो सांगता ते भाशेन 3 म्हयन्यान स्टार्ट जातले 6 म्हयन्यान स्टार्ट जातले हे जे आमगेले भाव आहाय तांकां पयलीं गोंयकार आमचे जे भाव आहाय हांकां प्रायोरिटी मेळपाक जाय स्पीकर सर जे म्हाका दिसता हे 9 ब्लॉक मायनींग ब्लॉकाचे जे 9 ब्लॉक ऑक्शन जाल्ले एमकां वॉट इज द जॉब सेक्युरिटी गिवन टू दी एक्झिस्टींग मायनींग वर्कर्स आनी ट्रक ओनर्स जेंकां हे ब्लॉक दितले ते कंपनी कडेन गोवा सरकारान कितें बरोवन गेलां कितें गेलां की आमचे गोंयकार भावांक ते घेतले म्हणून स्पीकर सर जेन्ना ई ऑक्शन हो प्रोसेस जालो Speaker sir, I have a reply star LQ 12A 28 March 2023 and Speaker sir is important the whole process of the e-auctioning of mines. Now they state that the quantum and the quantity of iron ore resources is taken from the previous available records of the erstwhile mining leases and no separate studies conducted for the same. म्हणजे हें कितें हिंगा स्पीकर सर कोलोनियल मायंडसेट उरना हे जे म्हाका दिसता रिकॉर्ड जे आहले ते टायमार पुर्तुगेजाचे जाय थिंगा जे यूज कोताय जाय थिंगा म्हाका दिसता पुर्तुगेजार इरेडिकेट करपाक सोदता. स्पीकर सर, what I am trying to say is that which are the previous available records? You place it based on what, in which year, and how can the government rely on the data which is years and years old? Tungele data kainch na. This is the reply you all have given to me, Speaker sir. Speaker sir, as per the Supreme Court order, je Supreme Court order an sangla ki the cap for extracting iron ore is 20 million tons of ore per year. And as per the government records, the existing available ore, tenge record hate bashi, it will get exhausted in the next 8 to 9 years. Ada Mukhil Mantrin maka dista kire anta start kel mare. अरे 15 मिनिटं जाते थिंगा anta start
20 मिनिट झाली.
स्पीकर सर एकू गेला सध्या याचे आहे एक हय बरें तें सांग माय स्पीड मार सांग ना तो स्पोर्ट्समॅन मरे आमी स्पोर्ट्समॅन आतां. स्पीकर सर, नाव जे हे मायनिंग लीज आहले, स्पीकर सर, वाय आर दे गिवन एन एक्सटेंशन फॉर 50 years if the government knows that the mining lease is as per the cap of the Supreme Court जे 20 million टन आहे तेच प्रमाणे 8 वर्सां काबार जातले जाल्यार 50 वर्सां कित्याक स्पीकर सर तांकां दिलेले आहे. स्पीकर सर, another question to the honorable chief minister, हे इलिगल मायनिंग म्हणून हे बंद पडलें जे त्या वेळार मनोहर पर्रीकरान बंद उडयलें अकॉर्डिंग टू हिम.
स्पीकर सर,
38 million tons आमकां कॅप आशिल्लो. Let me talk. I'm on point of order.
अरे स्पीकर सर, हे मायनिंग बंद पड म्हणून
मायनिंग कित्याक बंद पडलें?
न्यूजाचेर उलयलो तो रिपोर्ट तुवें चयल्ला स्पीकर सर, आपूण बंद केलें म्हणून CNN IBN हेचे उलयलो ना तो आपूण बंद केलें म्हणून.
आय सांगना, हांव तुका अगेन्स्ट करना, हांव फॅक्ट सांगता. 38 million tons कॅपिंग आशिल्लें, 52 million टन काडलें. सगळे कडेन चावस जालो.
हय हय बरें.
लेट मी टॉक नाव. सगळे कडेन चावस जालो. देर वॉज अ डिफरन्स, म्हणजे ज्यो बोटी येता थंय भरिल्ले मायनींग आनी रॉयल्टी पे केल्ले मायनींग डिफरन्स आयलें. कोण एकटो करचो ना ताचेर. बोटी भरिल्ले कितलेशेच चड जाता आनी रॉयल्टी केल्ले मायनींग डिपार्टमेंटाक कमी मेळटा. हाचे वयल्यान इन्क्वायरी
I understood, Speaker sir.
रिकवरी जाली तुमची.
बरें.
रिकवरी जाली.
स्पीकर सर, जे मंत्रीन सांगलां आतां म्हाका सांगपाक जाय स्पीकर सर, जे पार्टिसिपेट जाले इलिगल मायनिंग जाले आतां वेदर आय हॅव बीन प्रोवायडेड विथ अ रिप्लाय ऑफ दोज लीज होल्डर्स आनी मायन ऑपरेटर्स whose name appeared in several reports as well as those what आमचे मंत्री सांगता ते सारखे इलिगल जाल्ले मू जायते आहाय. आता हे आयक स्पीकर सर, when their names have appeared as defaulted on payments of revenue to the government and whose names have appeared in the report prepared by the chartered accountants, how were they allowed to participate in the e-auction? When they were defaulters, why did they participate again? And how have you allowed to participate? जे मंत्री सांगता सारकें सांगता इलिगल समज जाल्लें ते वेळार मायनिंग बंद केलें, पत हे टायमार कितको ऑक्शनात ते पार्टिसिपेट केलो. वॉट गॅरंटी इज देयर दॅट दीस लीज होल्डर्स विल नॉट डिफॉल्ट अगेन? स्पीकर सर, जे CAG ह्या वेळार CAG क्वेरी काडले ते हांव हायलायट कोना. स्पीकर सर, आय वूड लायक टू प्लेस दीस ऑन द टेबल ऑफ द हाऊस टू द ऑनरेबल चीफ मिनिस्टर. दीस इज विथ वर्थ ऑफ crores of rupees of जे म्हाका दिसता 26 crores हे फिगर हांव घालता स्पीकर सर. 126 crores पासून रिकवर जालें नाही. स्पीकर सर, जे एक्सायज डिपार्टमेंटाचे उलयतना स्पीकर सर, जेन्ना एक्सायज डिपार्टमेंटाचे उलयतना this department seems to have their own laws. तेंगेले own कायदे आहाय स्पीकर सर. आनी the working of this department and the leakages are out in the open. केसली इन्क्वायरी पयली कोणा आसतना पयले 2 दिसान फिगर येलो 30 लाखाचो. म्हाका दिसता की एक हे स्कॅम आहा म्हणून. नाव स्पीकर सर, this scam was first exposed by a newspaper. It came on the Goan everyday paperachi yelle. And I compliment the journalists for this investigation. Speaker sir, je answer about this. Now, to my reply, Speaker sir, LAQ sub-question C, it states that the Excise Department, it adopted to e-payment, online payment, digital mode of payment as per vision of the Prime Minister from 2014. That all these payments were online from 2014. CM Oimumota. Now, Speaker sir, the reply D, it says that no cash transaction are being accepted from this Department of Excise. Now, you say that in my reply, it reveals that 76 cases regarding renewal of excise license without payment of renewal fee from the government treasury occurred between 2017 to 2022. Now, what I want to ask the Chief Minister, you say there is an online payment mode, there is no cash mode. Zalar 100 वर्षा तुगे department are online pushment I mu hoborna, mena I mu hoborna halle. Kityak tugele department silent halle Speaker sir. Speaker sir, ye maka dista Chief Minister an ejer ek white paper ye tum sangilte bashi it says it is about 27 lakhs with 2% per month je kela. Then Speaker sir, ejer ek white paper maka dista gorjeche. Kityak this looks like a multi-crore scam, Speaker sir. Speaker sir, there are also several queries. The CAG has pointed out in the month of 31st March 2020. Eku point out koda Speaker. Dusre ahite I will place it. Speaker sir, the policy for minimum production and allowable wastage on production of malt spirit was not framed by the government timely. The production of malt spirit involves a process of grinding, milling, mashing, fermenting and distillation to produce fresh malt in MFS. Other Speaker, this production has resulted in production losses. And Speaker sir, in fact, only the state of Maharashtra and Karnataka had identified such percentage of processes of land and notified the same. Speaker sir, ye excise department an तुकाय खबर आहा सगळ्या खबर आहा की हे चलता म्हणून हे रेक्टिफाय जावपाक जाय आनी मुखेलमंत्रीन जेन्ना मान्य केला की डिपार्टमेंटान एक स्कॅम चल्लो म्हणून जाल्यार ही हॅज टू कम आउट विथ अ व्हाईट पेपर. स्पीकर सर, जेन्ना ट्रायबल वेलफेअराचेर उलयतना हे नोटिफाईड शेड्यूल्ड एरिया हे इम्पॉर्टंट स्पीकर सर की हांवें एक क्वेश्चन घायल्लें 1B which was asked that there are no scheduled areas notified in the state of Goa and the tribes population in the state of Goa. Ye kiti ha kamotun gele. Tenge answer kiti ha ki the tribes concentrate in a particular specified area and hence it is not possible to identify and notify the scheduled areas. My eyes Speaker sir, criteria magili. What is the criteria for identifying them? They said that the declaration of the scheduled areas in the state is the preponderance of tribal population which should not be less than 50%. 50% aspak they to declare that. Now Speaker sir, government has a gazette in the year DTW Stat 2014-15-1/7834. It states that Kelosi in Mormugaon, Speaker sir, this has 50.18%. Speaker sir, why has the government failed to notify Kelosi Speaker sir as scheduled area? आज म्हाका दिसता दुसरे आमदार उलयले, this government Speaker has failed to utilize the central and state fund under the welfare of tribals. आमगे आंबावल गांवां कितले ग्राउंड आहे मरे, कितले ट्रायबल आमगेले भाव आमचे बरे येते, आमकां कांयच सुविधा ना Speaker sir. But I have a reply. It says that LAQ 130, it states that 15.95 crores of central fund and 663 crores of state funds are unutilized. Utilize to kella Speaker sir. Speaker sir, political reservation an inga sogle uloile. How माननीय मुख्यमंत्री कडेन मागोता कित्याक let us not make injustice to them. He has agreed to take a delegation and I believe that he should declare this before Lok Sabha polls नाल्यार उठा भाशेन आनी आंदोलन जातलें स्पीकर सर. म्हाका खबर आहा, हांव सांगेच्या गांवांतूय भोंवलो आहा. आमचे एसटी भाव जरी तर एक थांब समज तें दवरलें की बॉयकॉट कोतले, देन दे वील डेफिनेटली boycott to exercise their rights. They have threatened, Speaker Sir, to go on the roads. And I believe that you should take initiative. There is no one better than you to start and take this delegation with Honorable Chief Minister. Am nakai, no problem. Tumo say, pun te kon म्हाका दिसता हे result मुखेलमंत्रीन सांगपाक जाय. At the same time, Speaker Sir, the government has failed to implement the Forest Right Act of 2006. They have failed to implement that. Scheme hai in your performance budget, which are good, but I want to ask the Honorable Chief Minister that how many post-matric scholarships were granted during the year 22-23 for the tribal welfare? How many NGOs have been given financial assistance to run normal school under the scheme to the tribal welfare? How many candidates have been given financial assistance to the ST students for nursing courses? Speaker Sir, how many students have been given benefits for the Vidya Lakshmi scheme? आता एक स्कीम तुमगेली जे म्हाका दिसता अटल आसरा, it is a good scheme. And म्हाका दिसता I thank the Chief Minister for it. Bab Eltonaच्या constituency, most of the benefits have been taken place, but this provision needs to be increased for the benefit of the ST population, Speaker Sir. Speaker Sir, speaking on civil aviation, Speaker Sir, jenna civil aviation ache uloitna, I right from the day poilench I ek supplementary मुखेलमंत्री केल्लो jenna आमदार जालो poiloch, and he had appreciated it, and I stand by what I say that Dabolim Airport will be the next ghost airport. I stand by what I say, and I believe that the Honorable Chief Minister, everyone wants it. Maybe even the Chief Minister wants it, everyone wants it. But Speaker Sir, as the saying goes, if wishes were horses, beggars would ride. Speaker Sir, you might take a delegation. You might take a delegation to the central government. But Speaker Sir, what is needed is that we need a marketing plan. Well, so there, Speaker Sir, as I say, Speaker Sir, पयल मुटाले जेन्ना हो मोपाचो प्रश्न येयलो त्या वेळार मुटाले की डिफेन्स कॉपरेट कोनाय म्हणून. पयच्या दिसाक म्हणटा की डिफेन्स आनी कॉपरेट कोताय. पयल मुटाले ना डिफेन्स हेच कोतले तेच कोतले मोपा जायो हो एअरपोर्ट बंद जातलो म्हणून. स्पीकर सर, इफ यू सी, अरे स्पीकर सर दोन तीन उलय. स्पीकर सर, अरे म्हाक आम
35 मिनिट्स जाले मरे.
35 एक और दिव म्हाका स्पीकर सर. ना
40 मिनिट जाले.
स्पीकर सर, जे फेलियर ऑफ दिस
5 मिनिटांवर विषय सोपयात
नाही स्पीकर सर. ये आम तुम्ही हे दिनाय स्पीकर तू ते डेट
सगळ्यांनी टाइम डिवाइड करून घेतला आसा सगळ्यांनी.
नाउ स्पीकर सर, सी that the Mopa airport, it doesn't have a Cat 3 equipment. Now Speaker sir, what I am trying to say is that from point A to point B, आता jenna you go from Goa, the shortest form to go to Europe seems to be via Qatar Airways. So Qatar Airways, Goa, Doha, so you can travel all around the world. So most of these airlines, because I am saying that most of the airlines have shifted their base to Mopa. Now the reply from the government, how serious it is about Dabolim. They say that they have done no study as per my reply number 5B. They say that this falls under the purview of the Airport Authority of India. Are, if you all want to save Dabolim, the coexistence, there should be some study. There is no study. International Civil Aviation Organization said at the start that it is not feasible for two airports to be within such close proximity. Nowhere in the world it did. That time our Movin Gudin Mulla olo Melbourneच्या गावात तीन रनवे आहे. स्पीकर सर, Movin आमचे सीनियर मेंबर आहे, जे मंत्री आहे, he saying that GMR is, there's a threat, means either Dabolim has gone or GMR have not met Movin Gudino. Speaker sir, जे detailing आहे, जे detail आहे, there is no record of the air traffic and cargo as per the reply. There is no details of the revenue generated, Speaker sir, by this airport. Speaker sir, ये म्हाका दिसता notification 2000 येयल्ले. त्या वेळार it was said ड्युरिंग द BJP tenure एक लेटर आल्ली, ही सेड that this will not continue म्हणून पॉसिबल ना म्हणून दोन एअरपोर्ट. बट स्पीकर सर 2010 जेन्ना काँग्रेसाचो सरकार आल्लो त्या वेळार एक लेटर येयल्लें की बाबा दे विल मेक बोथ दीस एअरपोर्ट्स दोन्ही हे जातले म्हणून. आय रिक्वेस्ट the Honorable Chief Minister, because most of the charter aircrafts, most of them, आमगेले जे एल्टनान सांगलोले तो चार्टर एअरक्राफ्टान भोंवपी मनीस ते चार्टर एअरक्राफ्ट जावं TUI एअरवेज जावं दुसरे एअर इंडिया जावं इंडिगो सगळे शिफ्ट जाले. हे काबार स्पीकर भोंवपी तो स्पीकर सर हे म्हाका दिसता स्पीकर सर हे बॉन्ड जावपाक जाय. हे हो जो प्रयत्न आहा मुखेलमंत्री, इफ यू डोंट कम आउट विथ प्रॉपर इकॉनॉमिक्स फॉर दाबोलीम विच स्लोली डाय अ स्लो डेथ. स्पीकर सर
वाइंड अप करा
कमर्शियल हय कटेल कोत्रे हांव थोडे पॉयंट मारता. स्पीकर सर दीस फेलियर जे आमी मुखेलमंत्रीक सांगलोलें की जे कमर्शियल टॅक्सीजान आहा अबाउट GST, and there was a report of जे कसिनोचे जे हिंगा आहाय, whether it could be a 10,000 crores, you will get a lot of revenue from that. This Mukhel Mantri Sangla, he would tell his department, I don't know when this report would be placed, because this has been not raised by me. This has been raised by the Director General of Service Tax. It is a report that 10,000 crores Goa and Sikkim could be the place where 10,000 crores fraud जावपाक शकता म्हणून. So much revenue you can get from it. You kindly, Speaker sir, look into that. Commercial tax आज आनी हांवें उलयना ना. Speaker sir, coming to the public-private partnership. Speaker sir, हे म्हाका दिसता this government has failed to keep transparency. Now, जे गव्हर्मेंटान हे सरकारान प्रॉमिस केल्लें की एक कन्वेंशन सेंटर ऑन द 50th IFI you said that you would make this convention center. Today it is the 54th IFI. Speaker sir, where is the convention center? And Speaker sir, in the performance budget 23-24, it reveals that the termination letter is issued to the successful bidder of the convention center on 6 July 2023. This means that this much hyped convention center is laid to rest by the government. Speaker sir, the performance budget also brings to fore that the PPP department has been told to provide land holdings to the Sanjeevani sugar factory for the development of truck terminus. आता ते शेतकार भाव आहे मग थिंगा इथेनॉल फॅक्टरी कोराय म्हणून ते थिंग स्ट्रायकार बसले. अरे तेंगे आम ऐकना जाल्यार कोणागे आयकतले स्पीकर सर? हे कितें चल्लां स्पीकर सर? स्पीकर सर दोन पॉयंट उलयता.
2 मिनटां
दोन पॉयंट. स्पीकर सर, speaking on the treasury and the accounts administration. Now, Speaker sir, I would like to bring to the notice of the Honorable Chief Minister that no small denomination, 50 रुपया stamp paper, difficult जाता लोकांक चुकून मेळपाक 100 रुपया दिवपाक पडटाय. Speaker sir, जे म्युझियम आहा, म्युझियमाचे उलयतना. Speaker sir, now this government has failed to construct a new museum. The museum should showcase the full culture and heritage of state. Currently, museum जे आर्टिकल आहे म्युझियमाचे ते दोलय थिंगा आदिल शाह पॅलेसीन जे पयली विधानसभेन थिंग जाता थिंगा स्पीकर सर. आनी हे हेरिटेज बिल्डींग म्हणून जेका स्मार्ट सिटी अंडर 22 करोड दिले. पयले दिसा हांवें सांगलोलें की ते बिल्डिंगी स्ट्रक्चरल रिपोर्ट केला काय वय म्हणटाले दीत म्हणटाले आजून दिल नाही. ते बाबा म्युझियमा आमगे उतले थिंगा ते मांदोवीन वयतले. म्हाका दिसता हेजेर लक्ष घालपाक जाय. स्पीकर सर, speaking on planning and statistics, just a few briefs. I would like the Chief Minister to say that it looks like there is a failure to implement the budget announcements. There is no data on inflation, on statistics, on unemployment in this department. There is no data on the feasibility of airports of Mopa and Dabolim. There is no data available on this, Speaker sir. Speaker sir, speaking on legal metrology, हो एक important subject, because this, Speaker sir, म्हाका दिसता जेन्ना आमी एक प्रश्न केल्लो त्या वेळार जे वे ब्रिज आहे ते वे ब्रिजीचे केन्ना म्हाका दिसता हे स्क्रुटनी जाल्ली, केन्ना तेंगे टायट्रेशन जाल्लें, खंयच वेळार जाल्लें. कित्याक हे वे ब्रिज म्हाका दिसता this government has failed to regulate them. How and when was the last they were regulated? आनी स्पीकर सर जे स्ट्रेटेजीक लोकेशन आहे कित्याक आमी प्रश्न केल्ले मुखेलमंत्री कडेन की बाबा जे एक कुंकोलीम इंडस्ट्रियल इस्टेटा भायर जे इतले कॅशान ट्रान्झॅक्शन जाता थिंगा एक गव्हर्मेंटाचो वे ब्रिज जाय म्हणून कांय जालें ना स्पीकर सर प्रायवेट थिंगा येताय वयताय सगळी कॅशानू जाता स्पीकर सर लास्ट आनी आहले उलोव ना टायम ना एक वर उरलें हांव
लास्ट
अर्द वर
किती रे 45 मिनिट्स ओवर
स्पीकर सर एक जे गोवा गेझेटियर म्हणटा तें काढा स्पीकर सर आय हॅव बीन गिवन टू अंडरस्टँड दॅट द हिस्टॉरिकल प्लेसीस आनी कितें हितू दे वील मेंटेन इट मो एंड आय हॅड रेस्ड दीस इशू जे सेंटिटी ऑफ दीस हिस्टॉरिकल प्लेसीस हे मेंटेन जावपाक जाय लोहिया मैदान चिफ्टन मेमोरियल जे पत्रा देवी हे सगळे हेंची रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी कोण घेतलो म्हाका दिसता आय होप दीस इज इन द गोवा गेझेटियर आनी जे प्रोविजन मुखेलमंत्री तूं आसूं ना जे बाबा तुवें सांगलां की कुंकोळच गांवांत एक हॉस्पिटल येतलो आनी चांदोज गांवांत एक हेरिटेज विलेजचे प्रोविजन नाय तें प्रोविजन तुवें करचें थँक्यू
येस मुख्यमंत्री
स्पीकर सर ऑपोजिशन लिडराचें एक वर भाशण आयकलें